Good afternoon, what's up, Mayor? Hope you guys are my show I made earlier this morning. Hi, did you get your check? Yes, I did. I went to the store, I busted the store, and I walked back home. I got my check. I got my slices at Pizza Pizza. It's warming in the oven. I'll get it in a good, 10 minutes from now. I'll eat my food. Yeah. Yeah, you usually living the life. Yeah, I'm living the life, you. Yeah. It's cold in here, huh? We're living life. Yeah. Why'd you get Pizza Pizza? Because Bob's is getting annoying, right? Even though Bob's has better slices than Pizza Pizza, I've been eating it a lot over the past couple months. It's getting a little bit annoying. That's why I want to switch it up a little bit. I got Pizza Pizza today. Yeah. Pizza Pizza is more expensive though. But Pizza Pizza has pretty good. Their slices are good. They have good slices, but their fresh pizza is not the greatest, honestly. Pizza Pizza is by far the worst pizza in Alma. It's not that good, right? Pizza just doesn't taste as good as the other pizza brands. What's your favorite pizza place, Ivan, in Elmer? Domino's Pizza is hands on number one, and number two is Glenwood Pizza. Glenwood Pizza is amazing. Then three, I might give it to Gabriel's. Then fourth, maybe Bob's. Fifth, maybe Dinty's. Dinty's has good pizza, but it's not the best pizza in Elmer. Dinty's, right? Obviously. Yeah, Heritage Pizza is good too. Heritage Pizza you can argue is even better than Bob's, but Bob's is like my fourth favorite pizza in Elmer. Bob's, they have good pizza, but it's not the best pizza in Elmer, right? I'll have you guys send you out. I have them take a nice hot shower, right? Yeah. Well, you get your pizza, in a good 10 minutes. I got my pizza. Because Pizza's thin crust, so it warms faster than Bob's. Because it's thin crust pizza, right? That's what I'm gonna have for my buffet. Thin crust pizza, like no, how Domino's is thin crust. Yeah, think of pizza like that. Thin crust pizza is better than thick pizza. I'm gonna tell Eric Razaki, make thin crust pizza. That way it tastes better. Yeah. Well, you have a lot of options for pizza. No, otherwise more your food will go to waste. I'll have three options. I'll have pepperoni and I'll have cheese, and maybe veggie. And that's it for the pizza. And I'll have hot sauce on the side. You have garlic sauce. I'll have garlic sauce. Have them make homemade garlic sauce. I'll have hot sauce, barbecue sauce. You can dip your pizza with your hot sauce. Eat your pizza with your hot sauce with your garlic. We have spicy garlic. I'll have just garlic because I don't want to waste food, man. Is your menu big, Ivan? It's pretty big, but it's not the biggest menu in the world for my buffet. Because if you have too much options, Ivan, it becomes tougher for the cast and crew to choose what they want to eat, and more your food will go to waste. That's why have a pretty big menu, but keep it pretty small. That way they demolish everything, right? I know I'm doing. That's why the Yakka's getting spoiled, man. Yeah, man, Ivan signed me to that mega deal. I'm having a blast working on his movie during production. He's spoiling us all. I can eat buffet for breakfast, dinner, and dessert. Yeah, all you can eat, man. And that's why the extras want a pizza. Oh, we get a pizza. I'm like, nah, guys, it's not for you. If there's leftovers, you guys can demolish it, which the extras will. When there's a bit of leftovers, the extras will demolish it for me. After 50, 100 extras eat the food's all done. They eat everything. You see them running in the building. They get all they have they take a plate. They serve a bunch of food. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my pizza in 6 minutes, guys. Yeah. Are you really saying you're barely gonna go grocery shopping? Me and Vijay will buy food at the grocery store, but we're not gonna buy that much food, right? I'm gonna tell Vijay, I don't want us buying a bunch of food where the whole fridge is full and we end up wasting money. Because I know me and Vijay are gonna be going out a lot and getting takeout. Eating at the restaurant or getting takeout from a fast food place and we eat at home. We can easily afford it. It's like $350,000, $300,000 a year in costs. It's all pocket change. But sometimes I will be eating food at home too. But chances are I'll be going out a lot with VJ, man. The Boston Pizza, Montana's, all these bar restaurants in Vancouver. Easy to afford it. It's pocket change. The average person can't afford that. The average person, they have a tradition where they go out every maybe Friday. Some people do that, right? They have a tradition where every Friday they take their family out to eat. But they can't afford to eat out every day. They don't have that kind of money, right? The average person, they buy a bunch of food at the grocery store. They don't have the money to go out every day. But me and Vijay, because we're multi-billionaires, we can easily go out every day or get takeout sometimes, right? We can go to the bar restaurants. We can go to Wendy's. We can go to Domino's. We order pizza. We get takeout at Wendy's, at Burger King, at McDonald's. I'm not going to go to McDonald's that much. I don't like McDonald's as much as Wendy's and Burger King. But I'll be going to Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's a lot. Me and Vijay get takeout. We eat there. Yeah, we easy to afford it. Mexican food, Chinese food, all that stuff. Buffets, maybe you'll go to buffet restaurants in Vancouver, all that stuff. Easy to afford it. Emma. My food's almost ready, guys. Yeah. I have 5 beers left. Yeah. Enjoy showed you guys. And after that, I'm going to continue Red Dead 1 maybe. I'm 5 hours into the game walkthrough. I have like 4 hours left. I'm done the game. Red Dead 2 is better. I saw Red Dead 2 on Rabbit's channel, right? Red Dead 2 is a prequel to the first game, obviously. It takes place in the late 1800s, whereas Red Dead 1 is like the early 1900s. It's a prequel. Red Dead 2 to Red Dead 1, the game, right? I think it's a lot from my Western gangster game. Something like Red Dead Redemption, that's something amazing. It's a better quality than that, right? Yeah, I thought Rabbit was like, sign me up. I know, Rabbit, relax, calm down, you nerd. Yeah. Yeah. God, why don't you have Gordon Ramsay be your head chef? Gordon Ramsay's way too expensive. I have to pay him like, I don't know, like 90 million a year. Because Gordon Ramsay, I heard, makes 60 to 90 million dollars a year from all his restaurants, his endorsement deals, and his shows. He makes like 60 to 90 million dollars a year. Probably 60 million a year he makes. So Gordon Ramsay, for him to leave his shows and everything, he would tell me, yeah, you have to match what I make, Ivan. I make like my $70 million, you have to pay me like 70, $80 million a year. Which I could afford, but I'm not willing to pay a chef. That's crazy. That's a lot of my money gone, man. It's pocket change, but like he's taking a lot of my money, man. He's just too expensive. He's too big. That's why I'm gonna have cheaper guys. Eric Werzahaki will gladly work for you for $660,000 a year. It's a $660,000 contract for Zanus, and like 700, like 30,000, 700 plus thousand for the Great Escape. I'm paying them, but after Zanus, Eric Werzahaki only have to work for about maybe 8 months. They get like a $700,000 check for the Great Escape. A lot of money for them. That's like $400K after taxes, $420,000 after taxes. Easy afford to pay their bills for a couple more years, and I call them back for their unique, and I give them raises too. Because Eric Werzahaki will be making like $700,000 for the Great Escape around there, right? Yeah, because I'm giving them raises for their bonuses. Yeah. Will you give them raises for their salary? No, just their bonuses. They make 30K, and then for the Great Escape they get like $40,000 bonus, $10,000 raise. Yeah, so 600 plus 80,000. No, I am giving them raises for their salaries. I forget how much I'm willing to give them now. What is it? $50,000. Yeah, $50,000 raise, whatever it is. They make $650. With their bonuses, they're making like $730,000-$40,000 for the Gray Escape. A lot of money for them. That way they make $400K after taxes. That's enough money for Eric Reza Hackney to not work. Once they get their check, they don't have to work. They can just pay their bills and just enjoy time with their family for another like 2 more years. I call them back for their unique ops. I'm only gonna have those guys work for me for like 5 movies, Reza and Hackney, but Eric can work for me for long because he's younger. As after the 5 movies, Reza and Hackney will be like 80. I'm gonna retire them after that. They're not gonna work for me anymore after that, but they're gonna beg. I'm like, no guys, you're getting old now. You worked for me for 20 plus years. This is enough. You're old now. Just retire and enjoy your life with your family, guys. But they're gonna beg, obviously. But they're not good for phase 2. And my pizza's ready, guys. Go upstairs, get my pizza. Back in a second, I don't need pizza. My pizza's ready. Ready, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long wait. Well, I'm supposed to get my pizza. Yeah, think something like this, guys, for my thin crust. Guys, see this pizza here? It's thin crust. Well, they be big slices. I'm gonna have the slices be like this. They cut it into 2 small slices, or small slices. Obviously. No. Yeah, guys, cut the pizza in half like pizza. You have 1 slice and you cut it in half. That's how it works, right? Yeah. Look at that amazing food, man. Yeah. That's how I'm spoiling the cast and crew for Zanus, right? In all my movies. You guys will see the buffet in the documentary, right? They're gonna film behind the scenes of that, some of that, right? You guys are gonna see the behind the scenes of that. Holy shit, man! I've been spoiling the cast and crew. Yes, I am. Yeah, thin crust like this for my pizza, right? Life will be the most popular. They're all going to be popular, man. Every food will be popular. The teriyaki rice will be popular, the ribs, the wings, The pizza, everyone loves pizza. The burgers, the sliders. You're looking at amazing tasting sliders, man. And, how many plates do you think the cast and crew will be eating on average? Probably 2 plates. After 2 plates, everyone will be full, man. Because people are gonna serve like a lot of food. Like some guy might take like 3 sliders, and he serves like teriyaki rice on the side with like coleslaw and maybe a few ribs. And after that, the guy gets pizza and he gets like wings with that, and he eats it with potato with like ribs and bacon or something like that, and then they're full after that, right? And they're solid inside. And they're full. Oh. Why will there be a lot of food on the buffet table? Oh yeah, you're looking at like a lot of food, whereby the chefs have to keep restocking the food. But once like 150 people serve the food, like a lot of that food is getting demolished. Obviously, because 100, like you're looking at like I don't know 3 sections of 500 hungry people eating. I worked at Koko Foodie. Koko Foodie, we get like 300 customers. It's fucking crazy. And a lot of food gets drained, right? Wow. You'll see a lot of food. You see like two large pizzas of pepperoni, 2 large pizzas of 3 large pieces of pepperoni, 3 large pieces of veggie, 3 large pieces of cheese. You see a bunch of sliders. You see a bunch of like 4 options of a lot of rice, and you see all the meats. But once like, and you see all the veggies and everything, you see all the ribs, and once like 200 people serve their food, the whole thing is like done, and they have to restock the food. It's crazy. Um, and, how many plates are you having? Probably 2 plates. After 2 plates, I'll be full. I won't be able to eat more than 2 plates. And some people might eat 3, but I highly doubt it. Chances are after 2 plates, everyone will be full. Obviously. So imagine 1,500 people eating 2 plates. Even though it's a lot of food, the whole thing will get demolished, man. Like there'll be very little leftovers for the extras. Demolish everything. That's what the extras want a pizza are. We got a pizza that I'm like, nah, guys, that's not for you. It's not for you, Samsara. No. So Ivan, you'll be changing it up, yeah. Every day I eat different food, obviously. even the salad bar. Yeah, even the salad bar will get demolished too. As a lot of people are going to eat their teriyaki rice with salad on the side, like coleslaw, potato salad, sushi, lobster. They're going to eat that too. The Cobb salad. There's some people who are vegetarian who might just eat the salad, right? The Cobb salad, yeah. The whole thing went demolished, man. Come on. Do you think they will be left over for the extras? Most likely, yeah. Probably a little bit. Not for maybe 50 extras and that's it. Once 50 extras serve the food's done. Obviously. And not for maybe 40, 50 extras and that's it. Yeah. You think Vija will eat a lot? Yeah, she will. She might have 2 plates too. Vija will eat like 2 plates. Yeah. Everyone will be eating at least 2 plates. Or maybe the people who don't eat that much, they might maybe eat a plate and a half, maybe some people. But chances are most people are going to be serving 2 plates. 2 plates, obviously. Yeah. How's the pizza? I mean, it's good. It's not as good as Bob's, but it's good, obviously. I couldn't eat the rest of the crust. I'm full. Yeah. Why don't you just serve 1 plate? If you do that, the actors are not going to work harder for you, as hard for you. And chances are a lot of people, yeah, 1 plate will fill them up, but 1 plate, like chances are a lot of people will still be hungry. They're gonna want more in seconds. Considering these guys are not eating all day and eat all day, you spoil them a buffet, man. But where they're actually fed well. Oh. So the farms will give me an estimated quote. Yeah, most people will eat 2 plates. So they give me an estimated quote of how much food I have to order. So once everyone eats 2 plates, the food is now almost done. We don't waste money. I told you, if there's a bit of leftovers, I'll just have the extras eat it for me. Actors will eat the food for me, right? They'll eat the monster food for me, obviously. You can't eat the crust. I even know. Full. You can't eat the crust, right? All right, will some of your food go to waste? Obviously, yes. There's some people when they eat their 2 plates, they might not be able to finish all of it. They have a little bit of leftovers and they throw it in the garbage, so a little bit of it will go to waste. Obviously, like some people might eat their pizza, but they can't really eat much of the crust. And they throw it in the garbage, so a little of my food will go to waste. Obviously, some people will be throwing some food in the garbage, but like the cast and crew and the malls have food. They got amazing food, man, from the farms, right? It's food from the farm, so you're looking at amazing tasting food, man. I'm getting food from the farms, man, for my movies. Man, I have a toothache. You know. So people be shocked. Yeah, because you're serving the cast and crew that kind of food. I'm like, guys, like, holy shit, man, you're spoiling them, Ivan. That's amazing food. Like your sliders, like cheeseburger sliders, and your thin crust pizza, and your poutine, and your ribs and wings. Holy shit, man, that's amazing food. Your teriyaki rice, Ivan, and your salad bar. Yeah, he's like, holy shit, Ivan. Yo, Ivan, keep it small. Don't have too much food. You're gonna more of your food will go to waste, Ivan. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep the menu small. But it's luxury food. Yeah, because I can't wait for this movie. You know, I can't wait to eat that buffet for the movie. I'm like, yeah, Peter, relax, calm down, you nerd. Because I'll help you with that. I'll help you with the food. You don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna handle everything for your movie. You want to get the film on camera side? I'm like, yeah, but you don't worry about it. I'll handle it. I know all the best companies in Holland for the cameras. We're gonna make the call. We're gonna order those cameras live. And they call for the cameras. You want drones live? I'm like, yeah, Peter helps me out. If you want to host a hotel party at Red Carter Man at the Bergdorf Resort in Switzerland, Ivan, yeah, I'll help you with that, Ivan. I'll handle that. Yeah, Ivan, don't give them any more than $11. That's enough money for the hotel, Ivan. You know those guys are ripping you off. Yeah, I know, Peter. $11 is the deal. That's enough money for Bergdorf Resort for the Red Carpet event and the 2-day party. And the owners can pocket the millions, but they have to put some of that money into the event, right? Because the owners are always going to pocket the majority of the millions at Bergdorf Resort, but you have to put some of that money towards the event guys, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right, and you want the best of the best stuff for your visual effects and your editing and your sound mixing. Yeah, I know about. I know all the best stuff for that, Ivan. Peter makes the calls, and we rent all the best stuff or purchase it. Most likely, you're gonna rent it, right? I handle it, Ivan. Peter takes that stress off me. And my teeth is aching. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, how much would the cameras cost you? I don't know, 20 something million dollars. All the equipment for the cameras and like 17 IMAX cameras for the movie, 20, 22, 23, 24 million dollars. Virgin Dark Resort costs me 11 million for the party and a card event. I'm putting $600 towards visual effects. I'm probably gonna put a good 80 million towards set building. Extras might cost me 250 to 300 million, 280 million dollars. Extras will cost me something crazy. He's like, yeah, we could afford it. It'll cost you hundreds of millions, Ivan, but you have a $3 million budget. We can afford this, Ivan. Ivan, for Lord of the Rings, I just couldn't afford this, Ivan. Like, New Line gave me a shitty $9 million budget, Ivan. New Line's fucking cheap, Ivan. He gave me a shitty budget. People tell me that. Fuck New Line, Ivan. I'm way more hyped for your movie than I was with the Rings. I know, Peter. Calm down, relax. Sarah? What time will you eat breakfast, Ivan, for your production? Probably around 9. Shooting starts around 6. We film for 3 hours. Around 9, 9:30, everyone eats breakfast. And then around like 4:35 in the evening, everyone eats dinner. And around like 9, 10, everyone eats dessert. And after that, we go to bed. So everyone eats 3 times a day. So that works, right? Dessert at night, dinner in the evening, and breakfast in the morning, obviously. All right, it's time for break. It's time to eat. Holy shit, man! Skyler is Brendan Hall. Yeah, it's Brendan Hall. Yeah. My teeth is killing me, man. I have to see a dentist. I'm not covered right now for dental care, right? Late next year, I'm covered dentally. I'm gonna get my teeth cleaned right away. I haven't seen a dentist in like what 16 years, 16, 17 years. Last time I've been to the dentist was 2009. I haven't been since then. That's why my teeth is bad, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, man, you and me are living a life. I mean, yes, we will. Movie stars. Yeah. I mean, it's filming a movie fun. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's dirty work when you work and everything, but you know, like after the post production team edits the footage, it looks amazing with the visual effects and the special effects, all that stuff. That's why it's fun. Movies are, especially when you're getting paid a lot of money for it. It's fun, obviously. That's why all the hot actors are gonna beg, obviously, for my movies. They had a blast working on my movie, right? Crazy fans, and yeah, they had a blast, man. Go back to Hollywood and be left behind. Here we go. We're gonna be left behind. Yeah. What was it, guys? Take a nice hot shower after this. I'll enjoy showing you guys, right? Yeah, I mean, how do you write like that? I mean, that's not normal. I know my book's a masterpiece, man. Well, the Gates won't control it, man. I know I did it, right? I know I wrote a masterpiece, man. Yeah. I mean, I even wrote that fucking book. It's a masterpiece. It's better than Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Game of Thrones, and he owns that. And we can't guard door on that. He has the keys. He'll make his billions off that. Yeah, it's 20 plus billion. 20, 17, 25 billion, 3 billion off the book. Quite a big of that money with VJ. You got the obvious, obviously. I don't want to be that rich with VJ. And he has the keys to the kingdom. He can make it as easy, but he just I can. Obviously. And my teeth is killing me, guys. It's aching. My tooth, right? Yeah. So you found, yeah, I know I found a way to make money from being VJ, but I have to go through the gates, man. That's the only obstacle. I have to go through the families. This is their house. They control the money. I have to go through them to make my money. That's door, right? To make my money, obviously. My billions on my book. And to get VJ fresh myself, obviously. That's the obstacle I have to go through. My father made it easier, man. He gave me the keys. I don't have to sell to them. I have to go through them to make my money. My father's protecting me, man. He'll wake me up 1 minute later after I pass away, right? He'll wake me up 1 minute later. So all you're thinking about when you pay the fees running on the VJ, oh yeah. Once you find out how they really are, and you're in hell, obviously, all you're thinking about is escaping from that hell, Ivan. Just waking up and getting over there, running away with VJ, and getting out, man, and escaping, obviously. So when I pay the fee, I'm in hell, man. All I'm thinking about is getting out of the hell when I pay the fee, right? Yeah. And all V is thinking about when I pay the fee is running with Ivan too. I know she's gonna give me hell because the karma hit VJ, but I'm not gonna listen to VJ because VJ doesn't listen to me. She's gonna keep seeing the guys as she's been seeing for years. I'm not gonna have her do me, man. Respect and loyalty is a two-way street, VJ. If you don't want me seeing the woman, you have to show the same respect and stop seeing the guys. I can't do it, Ivan. Yeah, if you want to be selfish, VJ, I'll be selfish too. I'm not gonna be too like that, man. Can't be selfish. Even though I never want to pay that fee, right? I know it's a setup for Ivan to mess up too. I'm not stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we know it's a setup. When you come back to life, you're brand new. Yeah, I'm brand new. New mind. Mental illness is gone. I'm with VJ, I got going beauty with her. And I get the beard growth. VJ's blues blood sugar is my beard growth. Because me and her are connected, obviously. We're one. We have the same nature. Something happens to ourselves when we hook up. And we both got one beauty. And my beard grows. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be handsome when you're a king. Oh, yeah. It's an upgrade from the Ivan you see now, right? When I'm king. Where I have the Jesus look. And VJ has that, like, Final Fantasy look. Remember the picture I showed? Yeah, she looks something like that, VJ. When she has one beauty. She's upgraded hotter. And I look like Jesus. Where do you think they get the Jesus look in for Jesus, right? It's symbols of me when I'm king, obviously. I have that look with the beard and the long dreads. I have the look, obviously, the Jesus look. And VJ has that like Final Fantasy goddess look. She's fucking upgraded hard with one beauty. It's a setup and kind of got here. Yeah. That's me, VJ, we're gonna be the light working queen. Anyways, guys, this is where guys will the show. So I'm signing off. Peace. Take a shower. Enjoy with you guys. Peace out, guys. I want you to hope you guys love the show.